Vladimir Putin has overseen a nuclear strike on the West test during terrifying Operation Thunder. Russian President Vladimir Putin has ordered drills involving Russia's nuclear forces in which they simulated a massive strike on the West. The barrage of ballistic and cruise missiles fired in the Operation Thunder exercises comes as a U.S. official has warned of troubling developments involving Russia's nuclear arsenal. Rogue male nurse 47 is charged with murdering 2 patients and attempting to kill another. A former nurse in a North Carolina hospital is accused of murdering 2 patients and nearly killing a third by administering lethal doses of insulin. Fetterman struggles in Senate debate against Oz after stroke. More than 5 months after experiencing a stroke, Pennsylvania Democrat John Fetterman struggled at times to explain his positions and often spoke haltingly throughout a highly anticipated debate against Republican Dr. Mehmet Oz as they vie for a critical Senate seat. Justice Alito says leaked abortion opinion made conservative justices, quote, targets for assassination. Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito said Tuesday night that the leak of the draft opinion to overturn Roe v. Wade this year endangered the lives of justices by putting a target on their backs. Rishi Sunak, the UK's new Prime Minister, is richer than the royals. Rishi Sunak will become the wealthiest ever Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, with his family's personal fortune surpassing that even of the royals. Sunak, 42 years old, is breaking plenty of ground as he becomes the country's 3rd premier in just under 2 months. He's the United Kingdom's youngest leader since 1812, as well as the first person of color to serve in the role. France and Germany's relationship questioned as Scholz goes alone on policy. Fresh tensions between France and Germany are challenging their relationship at a time when their unity is critical for broader European policy in tackling the energy crisis. The leaders of the 2 nations will meet in Paris on Wednesday, but this encounter almost got canceled. U.S. and allies warn of unparalleled response if North Korea holds nuclear test. The United States, Japan, and South Korea warned on Wednesday that an unparalleled scale of response would be warranted if North Korea conducts a 7th nuclear bomb test. Washington and its allies believe North Korea could be about to resume nuclear bomb testing for the first time since 2017. Finland detects 5 mystery underwater explosions in Russian waters. A series of underwater explosions were detected in Russian waters by Finnish seismologists last Thursday and Friday, with the circumstances behind them still unclear. A python swallows a woman at a plantation in Indonesia. A woman was found dead in the stomach of a 7-meter python at a rubber plantation where she worked in Indonesia, according to local reports. The woman, identified as Jara, 54, went to work on the plantation in Jambi province on the island of Sumatra on Sunday morning, and her husband reported her missing when she did not return home that evening. Norwegian police arrest Brazilian researcher on suspicion of spying for Russia. Police in Norway arrested an academic working at the University of Tromsø in the Arctic Circle on Monday on suspicion of secretly spying for Russia, according to a Norwegian public broadcaster, NRK. Pope Francis decries nuclear war risk in Ukraine. Pope Francis on Tuesday criticized the threat of nuclear disaster in Ukraine and noted that he sees peace was being trampled in Europe. NASA scientists working on ground missions in preparation to put American boots back on the moon. NASA plans to launch the rocket ship Artemis 1 into space in just less than a month, and it's part of the plan to get Americans back on the moon and to explore more of space. Fireball from beyond brightens night sky from southern Utah to Tucson to California. Scientists aren't officially saying it was a meteor, but it may have been a meteor. A fireball lit up the sky throughout the region from Cedar City to Mesquite on Monday night. It was captured on some doorbell cameras, and the potential meteor could be seen brightening and seemingly breaking up on the videos. Tigray peace talks begin in South Africa, but hopes low for halt to fighting. Peace talks aiming to end the nearly 2-year-old war in the Tigray region of northern Ethiopia have started in South Africa, although the chances of bringing the conflict to an immediate stop are believed to be low. Russian cargo ship launches on flight to space station. Russia launched a Progress supply freighter Tuesday on a 2-day trek to the International Space Station to deliver over 5,000 pounds of cargo, including fuel, water, and nitrogen, to the orbiting research laboratory. Clorox recalls 37 million bottles of Pine Sol that could contain bacteria. Roughly 37 million bottles of Pine Sol products have been recalled because they could contain a potentially harmful bacteria. Roman observation tower uncovered in ancient city of Volbilis. A joint Polish-Moroccan team of archaeologists have uncovered a Roman military observation tower in the ancient city of Volubilis. Mnuchin warns market watchers who misread the Fed may be wrong again. The former United States Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin said market watchers who were too relaxed about the risks to the economy a year ago are now being too alarmist about the threats presented by inflation and the Federal Reserve's monetary tightening. Bitcoin and Ethereum rally liquidates over $1 billion in trades overnight. As Bitcoin eyes a possible breakout above 21,000, the broader crypto market's liquidations over the past day topped a massive $1 billion. October has historically been positive for the leading cryptocurrency, with monthly gains recorded 10 times out of the last 13 years, according to Bitcoin Monthly Return.